Hi, and welcome to Smart Building Apps. Today, I'm going to show you how to use our new Amenity Bookings app. So to get started, when you first log into the Amenity Bookings app, you'll be prompted with the dashboard here. This overview lets you see every amenity that you've created and access more information about each amenity. For instance here, we have the tennis court. At any time, you can see how many users are pending, approved, or have been declined the booking for the tennis court. Now, if you're setting up this account for the first time, you're going to want to add new amenities. To do so, you're going to click on the Create New Amenity button. Here, we fill out basic information about this amenity. So first, we give it a name. Then we give it a description. Once you've added a description, you can also add a disclaimer. This here could be in relation to anything specific that you want people to know. For example, a pool area might not have a lifeguard there 24/7. So in your disclaimer, you may want to write something about the pool not having a lifeguard 24/7 and that swimming is at your own risk. Next, we have the amenity options. This is where you choose if this amenity is bookable, if there is a required fee, a safety deposit that's required. You also choose the max amount of bookings per time slot, or the max amount of users per time slot. And finally, you choose if the booking is approved automatically. Setting the option to manual will force you to go check on the amenities and to accept user requests. So for the most part, it's better to keep it on automatic. The last option in this section asks you if you would like to link the amenity to a parent. For example, a gym can be an amenity, but a gym can also have 10 gym machines. Each gym machine can also be its own amenity, such as a treadmill or free weight area. Linking the treadmill to a parent, the gym, will force the system to regularly check for maximum capacity for the entire gym in relation to every booking made on every machine. So in this case, we're creating a general amenity category, the barbecue area. So we're going to leave the parent on no. The last step to create your amenity is to choose which buildings are allowed to access this amenity. You may select more than one. Once we hit save, we'll be prompted with a success message. And once we hit OK, we can now see our new amenity, the barbecue area. Now the next step here is to set the hours of operation for this amenity. So up on the hours of operation tab, we can set specific hours for each day. So as you can see, I've set the hours of operation per day. You can also check the close box if this amenity is closed on a certain day. The next step here is to select the amount of time for each booking. Please note that this is not the amount of time that the amenity can be used for. This only means that on a calendar view, from your user's perspective, each booking will be set in a 30-minute block. So they'll be able to book at 1 p.m., 1:30 p.m., or 2 p.m., or 2:30 p.m. in increments of the time that you've set here. So if you set it on 1 hour, it can only be booked at 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. And the next option is the amount of time that the amenity can be booked for. So let's say that on Monday, someone would like to book the barbecue area at 1 p.m. And the maximum amount of time they can spend there is 4 hours. This means that on the calendar, it will block the amount of time from 1 p.m. all the way till 5 p.m. Changing this time will make it so that the area can be booked for a maximum of 2 hours only. Once you've set all the hours of operation, simply hit save. And once your amenity's been saved, you'll now see it in your list of amenities. If you'd like to upload an image for this amenity, simply click on your amenity and navigate over to the Gallery tab. Here you can choose to drag or upload any image that suits your needs. Now that you've created your amenity, repeat this process for every amenity that you have. Now, it's important that we take a look at the parenting of amenities. Let's say your barbecue area has 5 grills. Here, if you edit your amenity, we're going to want to change the max amount of bookings per time slot to 5 because there will be 5 grills available in your barbecue area. Now that we've hit save, we're going to go ahead and create a new amenity. This one is going to be called grill number 1. The first grill to the left inside our barbecue area. Once again, you can add a disclaimer for this grill. In the amenity options, we're going to select yes to bookable. No, there's no fee or safety deposit required. Now here, the max booking per time slot is the amount of users that can use this specific grill. So in this case, we're going to leave it on 1. The bookings will be approved automatically. Now here comes the important part. Because this grill is found inside our barbecue area, we would in fact like to link it to a parent. By changing this to yes, you see that these options have become grayed out. This is because the system already knows that the barbecue area is bookable and that the bookings are approved automatically for the barbecue area. And now we have to select our parent, which is our barbecue area. This also means that at all times, our system will be checking for max amount of user requests. What this means is that for amenities such as a gym that can hold a maximum of 25 people, if a gym has 50 machines that can each book one person, the system won't allow 50 people to book at the same time because the maximum amount of people allowed at the gym is 25. So what it means is that it will prevent users from booking if the maximum capacity has been reached for the entire parent amenity. And finally, we have to pick the buildings once again. This should automatically be preloaded to the same building as the parent amenity. Once we hit save, we now have our grill number 1. Here, once again, navigating to the hours of operation, we will see that the hours are preloaded to the same hours as the parent amenity. You can also add a picture for this specific amenity. The last thing I'm going to show you for the Amenity Bookings app is how to see and manage the bookings or the requests for an amenity. Let's navigate over to our grill number 1 inside the barbecue area. Head over to the Bookings tab. So the first thing we're going to look at here is the Request section. Here, as bookings are made, you will see the resident name, the date and time, the status of the booking, and the actions that you can take. Right above, we'll see a counter for all amount of bookings, the pending bookings, the approved bookings, and the declined bookings. The main actions in this section are the 3 top buttons. This is where you would go to create manual bookings. To the right here, we have the Archive button. This lets you archive all the bookings that are present in this list. Note that the Archive option, as well as the bookings list, is very effective when it comes to contact tracing. Finally, we have the Bookable button. When it is green and has a check mark, it means this amenity is bookable. This will also allow you to create manual bookings. If you set this to off, you'll no longer be able to create bookings. So that's it for a quick how-to on the Smart Amenity Bookings app. It's important to note that the system automatically checks for conflicts and many other elements, so that you can have the most hands-off experience possible. Thanks for watching, and we hope that you enjoy our Smart Amenity Bookings app.